Hello Adam, we're going to show you a quick video of what we found inside your transmission. This is what the transmission looks like out of your 99 F350 diesel. This is what it looks like when it's all apart. That's the case there. So that's what it looks like when it's all apart. We'll start with the pan. If we look at the material in the pan, you can see the metal that we found. We'll see if we can zoom in with the camera here. But right there is a piece of metal that's actually sticking up. So it's a shard of metal that you can see on my finger now. So that's what we found in there, and of course on the magnet there's a bunch of metal as well. When we look at the clutches inside the transmission, this clutch is for overdrive. You can see what the friction should look like. It's kind of this light tan color. You can see how that clutch is burned, that clutch is burnt. The back side of this clutch is burnt as well. The intermediate clutch comes on for second gear, and same situation. You can see really what the color of the plate should look like. But you can see some blackening, like there's a big black dot there, and blackening there as well. So we know that clutch is slipping. This is the direct clutch, comes on for third gear in reverse. Same situation. You can see kind of what the clutch should look like there. But as you go up the clutch, you see how that's absolutely black. And the steel plate has been superheated as well. But looking at this clutch, we know that this high reverse clutch is slipping pretty badly. The low reverse clutch is fluted onto this hub, and we should be able to actually pull these off. It'll be hard to do with one hand, but you see how I actually can't pull this clutch off of the hub. So what's happened here is the top portion of this hub has been flared out. So this piece here is now kind of shaped like this. It comes up on the end. So the clutch has to be able to slide down in the area where it normally would sit, of course. So down here, this but down here you can see how the clutch slides. Well, that should be able to slide all the way off of the hub. The forward clutch comes on for all the forward gears. Same situation again. You can see the uniform color here, but as we look at the other plates, you can see how they're blackened. That's going to be from slippage, of course. This is the post clutch, and it has a little bit of blackening along here as well, but it should look like this dark green color, a little bit of blackening there. So pretty much every clutch inside has been slipping, and what I was saying before about the solenoid pack is going to hold true. Our Torrington bearings, they look okay with the exception of this one. The camera's not going to pick it up, but there's little lines that are kind of in a starburst pattern. And as these rollers are rolling over top of it, what's going to end up happening is that's going to start to pit, and then it will end up with a failure. So overdrive planetary looked okay. When we look at our center support, you can see the wear right here where it contacts the case. We want it to look like this all the way around, but you can see how there's some material that's actually missing. Let's see if we can get a better vantage point there. So you can see how there's material that's actually missing from here. So what we do there is we actually will machine away a piece of this and put a snap ring underneath there. So we'll end up with a snap ring that's going to contact all the way around here, and we won't have this type of a wear issue. So this can cause the center support inside the case to cock like that and move. That's obviously exaggerated, and then cause a problem with the forward clutch rings that go inside of here. So it's important that we take care of that. I think the other thing is the pump itself and the front seal. So the front seal, the camera may not pick it up very well, but they have these little lines that go on a diagonal like that. And you can see how the line has, it stops there, and then there's a flat edge. This seal and that gray material is what the problem is. This seal is worn enough that this thing probably was leaking out the front sometimes, because those helix, these angled pieces should actually go all the way to the edge, and there should be a nice sharp edge. So my guess is that sometimes this had been leaking. That may explain why some of these clutches are burnt up like that, if it ever got low on oil. In the pump, there are a couple of little marks inside the pump bushing here. So right where my finger is, there's a couple marks that do indicate that something was coming out of the torque converter, which we do think that the converter was making a noise. So that's obviously going to be something that is going to have to be replaced as well. So essentially we got a whole bunch of burnt clutches. Like that's the clutch plates themselves. There's so many of them that are burnt that this is our solenoid pack here. It has all the shift solenoids here. That's our lockup solenoid there. This guy here is the pressure control solenoid. It's a really active solenoid, so there's a little valve that's buzzing back and forth like that it could be worn as well and create this type of slippage. But my guess here is that it's probably running a little bit low at times, and that's what's caused the burn like that. So as I said, Eric or Amanda will contact you with cost estimates, and now you know what the inside of the transmission looks like. Thanks.